Hey everybody, trying a few new things here. One, camera angle, and two, I got a new mic. This is the Sennheiser MKE200. Previous videos I was using the Rode Video Micro. Let me know if you like this one better than the previous videos or not. You can go ahead and just post something in the comments and that would be awesome. Really appreciate it. So I was getting ready to go out and take some pictures last weekend, and I was getting my Peak Design Everyday Sling 10 liter packed, and I thought to myself, you know what, this might be a great short video. I'll just jump right into it. The first thing that I always take with me, and I rarely ever use, but I think the one time I don't take it, I would wish I had it with me, are these Zeiss wet cleaning cloths. They're super thin. They fit in your backpack, super easy to take up no space, and it's one of those items where I just know if I don't put it in the bag, I will need it. The second thing is what I think everybody carries around with them anyhow, which are cleaning cloths. Now this one here is a Schneider Optics 12x12 cleaning cloth. It's nice about it is that it's super big and you can completely get your filter covered around this and just really clean that sucker up. And you don't have to worry about the cleaning cloth slipping out of your hands or your finger slipping off of it onto the filter, the glass area, so it's great. But I also do, my go-to cleaning cloth is this guy right here, which you'll notice microfiber on the front, but on the other side it's got these little black beads, and those really do help with holding onto stuff, especially when you're cleaning your glasses. But there's two more pieces of cleaning equipment I do take with me, and that is because actually this last trip I went on, I was shooting and then all of a sudden I noticed something in the LCD and I'm like, what is that? So I turned the camera around, looked at the lens. Yeah, there's a little bit of dust there, but nothing that looked like this piece of string, and I popped the lens off, looked at the sensor, and sure enough there's a piece of string there. So I carry around this Giottos blower. It's the small one, and it's great for times like that where you just need to blow off your sensor on your camera to get that little nuisance of a hair or string, whatever it was. It was a nuisance. So the next item is essential, but it goes on my camera and it pretty much stays on my camera until it either breaks or needs to be replaced. And that is, I pick up these small little pieces of glass that go on the LCD of the back of the camera. And I do that because when I just drop the camera into, say, even this bag here, and I might have my keys floating around in there, I might have this metal filter case floating around in there, or this little gadget floating around, I don't want it to scratch my LCD, my touch screen. That's why I put one of those plastic guys right there, just to protect it. So another piece of essential gear that I typically bring with me is an extra camera strap. Now, I'm a handheld shooter for the most part, and so you'll notice that I use Peak Design's clutch right here, and I just basically walk around. But sometimes when I'm gonna go on a little bit of a longer walk, I don't want this hanging down by my side. It gets a little heavy, so I'll attach this strap to the anchor points right here, take this off, and I'll use this instead. And then I think I mentioned before the JCC metal filter stacks. Now look above, you'll be able to click that link and take you to a quick demo of what these are, but these also are essential to me, and depending on the lens I'm taking will depend on which one of these I grab. But it depends on the type of shooting I'm doing. So if I know I'm going somewhere where I'm going to take some long exposures and I might be using my Lite filters, I'm going to bring a tripod. And this here is also Peak Design's carbon fiber travel tripod, which is very compact, very light, and very cool. We'll go over this in another video another time. But having a tripod means that I now have to remove this super slim tripod bracket right here on my camera and put a bigger one on. And so I turned to a little gadget I found at a camera store in Las Vegas. You can pick these up actually on Amazon or at any local camera store. And this here just happens to be a three-legged thing, multi-tool. And the multi-tool here has the hex tool, and it also has a straight edge. It can be easily clip onto your backpack, and it also has a bottle opener in case you brought some beverages. And so that allows me to just quickly take this off, which brings me to my next essential item, especially when I am going with a tripod, is the three-legged thing L bracket. And so what I love about this L bracket is it makes it super easy to go from landscape to portrait orientation on your tripod without having to move your ball head in weird directions. The other thing here that I do take with me, but I tend to take this less and less these days only because the new Nikon Z series support the USB-C charging, is this small travel LP charger. And what I like about it is that it is a USB charger, so it uses micro USB here to USB-A. I can plug it into the car, put a few batteries on this, and I always have something ready to go. And so I do carry this with me from time to time, especially when I'm going on longer trips. But for the shorter trips, this is essential, but stays home frequently now that I've got the Nikon Z6 II. And so really the last thing that is essential to me, might seem a little strange, but it's a notepad and a pen. When I carry my Nikon FG 35mm film camera with me, it allows me to write down the day, where I took it, my location, and some camera settings. And so that way, when I develop the film and I'm looking at the picture, I can reference back to, oh, that was picture 3, I was here, these are the settings I used. It's just very handy. And so those are my essential things that I take with me when I head out to go shooting, regardless of small or long trip. Of course, longer trip, I usually do take a bigger backpack and more gear, but what's on your essential list? Go ahead and post it in the comments below, and also please subscribe and like, and come back and join me for the next cut.